Hey, what's going on? This is Kevin with Pizza Channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make pizza sauce from fresh garden tomatoes. I started growing Roma tomatoes in February, and some are finally ready to harvest, so this is very exciting. Now, you don't need to grow your own tomatoes to use this recipe. You can stop by the grocery store, a farm stand, the local farmer's market. What you want to look for is Roma tomatoes. They're a meatier tomato, which is great for Italian red sauces. But if you're growing a different type of tomato in your garden, go ahead and use those. They'll probably taste pretty good too. For this pizza sauce recipe, you are going to need tomatoes, olive oil, cloves of garlic, sea salt or kosher salt, pepper, and fresh basil. The quantity will depend on how much tomato sauce you produce. Okay, let's head up to my rooftop garden and grab some Roma tomatoes. You want them to be nice and red when you pick them. Beautiful. Okay, the first thing we want to do is look for any damaged spots. I'm just going to go ahead and cut those spots off. Be very careful here. Next, I'm going to give them a quick wash. Next, we're going to take the skin off the tomatoes. I know there's a lot of different methods for doing this, but this is a method that works pretty good for me. Plus, I don't have one of those fancy Italian tomato grinders. So we're simply going to take these tomatoes, put them in a pot of boiling water for about 3 to 5 minutes, wait for the skin to wrinkle a little bit. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. You can see the skin is pretty wrinkled. Let's go ahead and take these out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put them back in my strainer. Run them under some cold water. I've got my pot, which we're going to use to cook them down. I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the top part of the tomato. The skin should come right off. Really, any hard part of the tomato you want to cut off. These are nice and soft. Go ahead and put that in here. Okay, we got our peeled tomatoes in here. Just gonna take those excess juices, get them in there too. Okay, I put my burner on a medium high. I added a pinch of sea salt. We're going to cook this down for about 15 minutes. You can see this intense bubbling. We really want to cook down a lot of those juices. Once the bubbling starts to stop, they're ready to go. Okay, you can see the bubbling has stopped. These tomatoes have been cooked down. We're ready for the next step. So we got 4.5 ounces. So my pizza sauce recipe is based off using a 28-ounce can of tomatoes that produces really about 25 ounces. That recipe is 4 good-sized cloves of garlic, warmed up in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, a teaspoon of sea salt, or kosher salt if that's what you have, a teaspoon of black pepper, and 4 large basil leaves. Since we have about 1/5 of that, we will use a small clove of garlic, a little less than a 1/2 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, a little less than a 1/4 teaspoon of the sea salt and the pepper, and 1 large basil leaf. So I'm going to take my clove of garlic, cut the top off, smash it down, take off the skin. Just going to roughly chop this. And we're going to warm it up in that olive oil. I'm going to put in about a 1/2 tablespoon of olive oil, which is the same as a teaspoon and a half of olive oil. Gonna turn on the burner to a medium-high. Put this garlic in here. And we just want to warm it up. We don't want to burn it. This should take less than a few minutes. Okay, you can see it's starting to bubble. It's getting warm. And really, that should be good. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this into our tomatoes. I'm going to add my black pepper, a little bit less than 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to add my Italian sea salt, a little bit less than 1/4 teaspoon. I'm going to pour this into my blender. And I'm just going to pulse this a few times. Now I have a nice smooth sauce. Since my basil leaves are kind of small, I'm going to use 2 of them. Just going to cut it up. Stir it in there. Now we have some delicious Roma tomato pizza sauce. Ideally, you'll want to take this pizza sauce, put a lid on it, and put it in the fridge for at least a day. Let all those flavors blend together. But if you need to use it right away, it'll still be really good. I'm gonna go ahead and test this pizza sauce on a sauce on top grandma pie so I can really taste that sauce. All right, let's give her a taste. So fresh, so flavorful. What an awesome journey this has been, to plant those tomatoes from seed, to finally eating this pizza right now. So worth it.